Have we gone live yet? According to this, no. Why not? There we go. Yeah, we are live. Okay. Make up your mind. Got the dashboard and there's nothing on it. It's like, you lying bastard. I'm sure I've just gone live. Right. It's going to be awkward. I don't know if it's going to work. We're also testing to see if I can make my machine blue screen. I've had a couple of those today. Strangely enough, I think it's got something to do with USB, front USB ports on my computer, and an RGB controller. Don't ask. Right, this should now... Yeah, there we go, it's coming through. Axel Stone. The character that everyone picked. The Max Zan clone. Streets of Rage 4, the follow-up to the series that no one asked for. Ah, excellent. So my wireless Bluetooth adapter works. Cool. Right. For anyone that doesn't know, I'm a big Streets of Rage fan. Although, unpopular opinion, Streets of Rage 3 is the best one. It's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. My follow-up to that would be Streets of Rage 2, then least favorite being Streets of Rage 1. I don't know how I feel to them making another Streets of Rage game. I didn't ask for a sequel. I mean, it couldn't have gotten any more out there than Streets of Rage 3. And don't get me wrong, it was my favourite, but it was pretty out there. Mr. X being a brain in a jar. Spoiler. I've had part of this spoiled for me, because I managed to join an online game with DeWald, who is a huge fan of Streets of Rage as well, but he's more of a fan of Streets of Rage 1. So there's Adam. So you have to unlock him. I wasn't actually going to buy this game, and I'll tell you what, I didn't. It's part of Xbox Game Pass. Right, so they say that 10 years have passed since the fall of Mr. X. Is that before or after he blew somewhere to pieces? The Y twins, oh dear. Yeah, there you go. Makes sense. The guy with the big old metal arms is the Zan clone. He's like half Max, half Zan. The streets. I don't actually know what the buttons are in this. I should probably have actually checked that. Hang on. Options. Input setup. Jump. Attack. Special is Y. Pickup is B. Back attack is right trigger. Okay. Star move is right bumper. Okay. Right bumper or B and Y, okay. See, now, I've seen a lot of people talk about a juggling system in this. So you, like, basically bounce the enemies off the wall. Oh, yeah, I screwed that up. Oh, shit. What kind of weak-ass stab is that? Wait, what? I didn't press start. Why are my buttons working by themselves? Huh. I wonder if that's just interference. Oh shit. Gotta keep an eye on buttons doing not what I've told them to. That feels weak as fuck. Yeah, that still works. So up and jump is still land on your feet. That was not cool. I don't know, just things don't feel like they got any weight in this. First complaint. Start for co-op later. Use legacy mode. I don't find it any difficult. I don't find it very difficult just to press the B button, dude. Although I will say, my dongle for the Xbox controller doesn't seem to be playing ball very well. Oh, bitch. Do you know what the button I keep messing is? Jump. Oh, jump. Jump? There. Fuck off, Dylan. So I did notice you had some pretty hardcore combo mashing going on, DeWald. It doesn't play, this game doesn't play anything like the older ones, even in Legacy mode. It doesn't feel anything like Streets of Rage. The fucking juggles are ridiculous, mate. Ow. I will say one thing I definitely don't like going back from Streets of Rage 3 to an older style of Streets of Rage is the speed. It's so slow. So you having enemies bounce off the walls too? That's just, yep, we're just setting it up for the juggle, mate. We're setting it up for the juggle. It's like, just stop it. Oh, see again, set up for the juggle. Don't want to fucking juggle enemies off the wall. Oh, fuck off. That is really not fun. Okay, I don't know what I just pressed wrong there, but okay. Bosses now have iframes, that's good to know. Mate, I really miss Run. I really, really, really miss Run. This feels really slow. I also want to throw out there, the pipe, when you hit people with it, what the fuck, man? In Streets of Rage 2, that sounded and felt like it had some real fucking force. This feels like you're just whacking someone with some silly string. Also, is there like a legacy voice mode? I didn't actually check to see if the gameplay was being captured. So all this juggling shit, stop. I don't want to juggle fucking people in Streets of Rage. Axel from Streets of Rage, but maybe an unlock though. Options, audio. Right, let's see. No. Oh, that voice is fucking atrocious. I'm sorry. And I'm sure I'll get used to the juggle mechanic eventually, but I just think it's stupid. Oh, fuck off, mate. You ain't nothing. Yeah, see, I'm not a fan of the juggle. It feels forced. I think that's my problem with it. It feels forced. I weren't going to, but I didn't get it. It's free. If you got an Xbox, it's free. Gonna be honest, I wouldn't pay for this. It's a sequel that I didn't ask for. Actually, if you've, it's on Game Pass for Xbox and PC. If the Wald hadn't have pointed it out that it was free, I wouldn't have even looked into it. And I'll be honest with you, after playing it with him for a little bit, I just wouldn't have paid for it. See, I think it feels weak. For a Streets of Rage game, this feels weak. The sound design's not ideal. And I hate Axel's voice. See, this is the funny thing as well. I'm criticizing this, and yet I'm a fan of Streets of Rage 3. See, I'm a Bare Knuckle 3 fan. 3D. So even the gripe where you don't like Axel wearing the yellow top, I prefer that. I wouldn't go as far as to say I'm being picky, it's just, I mean, when it comes to me and DeWald, of the two of us, I'm the bigger Streets of Rage fan. Fuck's sake. Piece of shit. Actually, I don't like Streets of Rage 1. Streets of Rage 1's alright, but I prefer... Right, so it goes 3, 2, 1 for me. What the... star move is right button. Do you just have to press it 3D? Because it doesn't do anything when I press it. Oh, come on, bitch boy. Oh! Bounced me. Oh! Cute. Okay, that was interesting. So I can go from that to the... Okay, maybe not. Okay. Will you fuck off, big boy? Get fucked, Kamish. Oh, you can juggle too, can you? Fucking bitch. Cunt. Yeah, I tried that too, and it doesn't do anything. It was very intermittent for me when I was playing it on the keyboard as well. Hey, would you like some money? Shove up your ass. I mean, what a dumbass fucking story. I'd like to get hold of River City Girls if that's on sale. Why did you change the voice? Bare Knuckle 3 had the best story as well. Best presentation, hands down. Oh, you fat fuck, tons of fun motherfucker. Sounds weak and feels weak.
Trust me, legacy controls seem much more fluid.
No, I don't think they are. I don't believe you, mate. I really don't. All it literally does is change one button. It's not the controls I have a problem with, mate. It just doesn't feel Streets of Ragey to me. Weapons don't feel heavy. The juggle is forced. It's a story I didn't ask for. It is on a button combo, mate. It doesn't matter. Even if I pressed the button in that boss fight, it didn't work. Really? Okay. Ow. Bint. There you go, that one worked. And that, all I pressed was B. See, on the PC controls by default, the star move was tab. And when we were playing it, I was fucking spamming tab like a beast, which is why at one point I paused the game and put it onto, I moved it onto Q, and even then it still wasn't triggering every time. Oh wow, really? Woo! Ow, you turd. Ow, don't jump at them, they uppercut you. So I just think I'm really critical of remakes and re-envisioning of series I really enjoyed as a kid. Come on. Oh no, it's the cops. Fucking pigs. Oh, what? My controller just went funny. Ow, ow, ow.
What's that?
Yeah, Bridges' health and safety won't slide today. Oh, okay. No, I will say that's kind of neat the way that the thugs fought the cops too. I love the stuff in the background.
Target locked.
Okay.
Backup requested.
Oh, cute. Now, what would be funny if she got the she could get the chicken too.
Backup requested.
Yeah, the budget's clearly gone up for the police force, man. Look at that. iframe into counter. Bitch. iframe is an invincibility frame. Only a handful of bosses in Streets of Rage had those before. There you go. Streets of Rage 1 Axel unlocked. Now if only it came with this fucking voice. Change players. Is that right? Yes! Really? Oh god, don't be so sissy. Ah, come on. Alright, he looks like a goober. Okay, green. Oh god, lag. The hell? Different moveset. Okay. Please give me Streets of Rage 3 Axel at some point. Oh, you bastard. Ah, you bastard. Ah, you bastard. Okay, I don't like this. Can you ass wipe? Alright! Scrub. It's working kind of okay. there's a few hiccups here and there, but I mean, it hasn't completely crashed yet, so that's nice. I think I know what the problem was. Oh, I don't believe I just died there. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I'd say the hit sounds are close. They've been EQ'd. Oh wow, I can actually still fucking German suplex those guys when I'm in Street Race 1 Axle mode. Okay. I think I know what the problem is, but I can't be sure. I've changed one of the cables that I thought was faulty. That came with the monitor. And I think the thing that keeps making it crash is literally a thing that controls the lights on my system. It's a piece of software. And when you plug something into a USB port, that software closes and starts again. And it crashed when I tried to install my fight stick on the machine. So and that's when I plugged it in. What the hell? And then it would just, the machine would occasionally blue screen, which would mean just completely crash. With stuff plugged in at the front. And it stopped doing it when I plugged things into the back. But as soon as I've disabled that program, it hasn't crashed since. So I'm just keeping an eye on it for now. I don't like the bikers. Oh, I really don't like those bikers. There we go. Bitch! Just drop her. Yay! Rue from Street Race 3. No, the thing that's making it fully crash, so it first shut itself down when I plugged in the monitor. And would come back when I'd wiggle the cable. So I've since fixed that by changing the cable. But the thing that keeps making it crash, I'm not entirely sure what's causing it as yet, but we'll see. See, I'm pressed. There you go. No, he's activated his. I'm pressing the button to activate mine. There you go. I've had to press 2 buttons to do it. Oh, lag again. I think I know what's causing the lag, by the way. Fisted! It's much more fun when you're playing his regular Axel. Just saying. But yeah, we'll see if it's Now, let me just have a look. Oh, that might not be what's causing the slowdown either. I don't know then. Hang on. I had a theory. So the trouble with these games is they're really hard to do right. There we go. Yeah, it does need more beard. Are you wank? Get the fuck down, tons of fun. Making the most of that. My chat's pretty dead at the moment, Delane. Oh shit. How you holding up anyway, man? Ow. Oh, he went down easy. Huh. Ow. Oh, you son of a bitch! Ow. Please, some health. There we go. Excellent. This feels better now that I'm not playing as one of the new characters. Like, playing as an extra character just makes the game feel like Streets of Rage again. Oh shit. See, the game's now trying to get me to use my specials, but it's not going to happen. I'm going to be honest with you, mate. When I first played it, I didn't like it. I really didn't like it. They changed so much, I just didn't like it. Playing as the characters they give you at the start just feel really weak, and even the sound design doesn't feel right, and weapons feel weak, and it's a sequel to a game I didn't ask for, and I'm a huge Bare Knuckle 3 fan, which was Streets of Rage 3 over here. Story-wise, Streets of Rage 1 and 2 were the better ones. Delivery-wise, 3 had the best story. And this is just fucking weird. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I know what they're trying to do, and you can see they've tried to lovingly craft it, but they threw in, like, extra mechanics that just no one asked for. At least I didn't. I don't think they make it feel very Streets of Ragey. DeWalt thinks it feels fantastic, but I don't. Oh, shit. Wrong button. And again. Fuck's sake. There we go, that wasn't too bad. One second. See, that doesn't feel right. It doesn't sound right. And it doesn't feel right. Right, I've got to try and get over there to get my health. Bitch! Ow. I'll be honest, I'm probably the hardest Streets of Rage fan to please. Because, like I said, I really enjoyed Bare Knuckle 3. I play Bare Knuckle 3 like every year. I'm not one of these filthy fucking casuals.
Backup requested.
Oh, I thought I might have had that then. It's bad though that they've already thrown in like a character that was a boss as just a sub character. Mate, they do need a Skazius fucking pleasing department. Especially when you're remastering fucking classics from my childhood. I will say this has lasted longer than I thought it would. Yeah, that's right. Fuck you! I hate those enemies. I really do. No! Give me that. Bastard.
One second. So chat's moved up. Full screen the chat.
Yeah, I will say, you know the that kind of gas section earlier in the sewer? That was fantastic, the way the enemies killed themselves, so then I didn't have to worry about it. Good job, game. I will say, 3D, playing as Streets of Rage 1 Axel is way better than playing as the new Axel. Yes, the copper. Yes, the cop. I feel bad for punching out fucking someone named Margaret, but it had to be done. I hope so, but my favourite Axel's Bare Knuckle 3 Axel. That's what everyone needs, shipped to Paris. Right, here we go. Oh, there you go, pallet swap bosses. Right. Ow, you fucking cheap cunt. Oh, he didn't. I thought she was going to do the whole, fire!
Wait, what? Bare Knuckle 3 had him in his jeans and white shirt.
No, I prefer the yellow shirt, though. I don't mind. You know, I don't know. I don't mind. But I love Bare Knuckle 3. Because it actually has a story mode in it. Ow. What did I unlock on the second? Adam, Streets of Rage 1. There we go. Alright, Endu Lane. Do you reckon Skate's gonna be an unlock? Juggling isn't as forced with Streets of Rage 1 Axel either, so that's nice. I've been told there are loads of unlocks, but it'd be really weird if there's only Streets of Rage 1 and 2 Axel and Adam. That's probably why they took away the run if Skate's an unlock. Some ninja dude with a red headband. I guess I'll find out. Shit! Fucking asshole. Shiva was unlockable in 3. Or Shiva or whatever. Oh shit! You know the special punch button? That now becomes my star move. So I don't actually have a special, I just have the star move. Max, you're a bitch. Yeah, just like in Streets of Rage 1. Oh, that means my score's gonna suck. Oh, that's alright. Oh! Almost got the next unlock. Max, why are you a bitch? That music. Oh my god, it's dubstep. Fucking bass. Their plan to control the world is a mighty subwoofer. God, this is dumb. Like I say, I'm enjoying it a lot more now that I'm not playing as new Axel. Flat out. Now that I'm not playing as the new characters, this is actually more like Streets of Rage. But I really hope we get a Streets of Rage 2 or 3 Axel. How many unlocks are there, 3D? stick me! So this game might not be terrible then. Just means I have to unlock the characters that are good. Fat chicks. Stop trying to fuck my score, you bitches! Take a fucking hammer to the head, you bitch. Fuck. Come on, bitch tits. Oh, hang on. There's a wall of text. What's that say? Adam Hunter. B chapter 4 in the campaign. Axel Stone. Adam Hunter. Plays Fielding. Max. Axel. Plays Skate. Streets Race 3 Axel Stone. Okay, 730,000. Oh, Dr. Zan's in it. Okay, cool. Shoot. Okay. Okay, so yeah, all the characters seem to be in it then. Fucking rockin'. Right then. Just means to get all the good ones, you have to play a lot. What a dickhead. Well, at least the enemies aren't thick enough just to throw themselves off the edge like they used to be in Streets of Rage. Was it 1 they used to do that? Pew. I ain't getting done in by some fucking laggy. No, I got points. I got points when I was playing with you. Oh, you cunt. Come on, shit, Skrillex. Ooh. See, this doesn't feel like a Streets of Rage boss. Oh, fuck off. Fuck you. It's much easier when I don't have to worry about juggles. This Axel doesn't have real juggles. I fucking hate the juggle mechanic in this game. Plus, I'm playing with a control pad now, not with the keyboard, so I only knew what two of the buttons did. All I knew was punch. When we were on the train level, I didn't even know what jump was. Because it was something like W, S, D, E, space, and tab. I'm telling you, man, when you unlock Streets of Rage 1 Axel, it's gonna feel a lot more like Streets of Rage. But then if you like the juggles and stuff, then you might prefer... No! I'm gonna make you all fucking suffer now. It wasn't instant death in Streets of Rage 3 either. But I can't remember how it was decided. Same with your special. You didn't lose health with your special in 3... Oh, hang on. Why's my button's not working? Ow, you cunt. See, Streets of Rage 1 Axel actually hits a bit harder than normal Axel because he doesn't have the juggles. Yeah, Streets of Rage 3 had some really hardcore mechanics, dude. Yeah, fuck your juggle mechanics, you sissies. See, because now I can play this game like how I'd play Streets of Rage 1 or 2. That, and I will throw out there, I used to play Streets of Rage 2 on Mania all the time. Standard lives, Mania difficulty. There you go, he's dead. So much better as the original characters. I ain't gonna lie, I feel kind of overpowered, but... There you go. Fuck them. Like I said, I just hate that juggle mechanic. I understand some people are going to like it. I just don't. I will say I can't wait to get the speed of Streets of Rage 3 Axel though, because fuck man. When you got multiple stars in that game, the uppercut turned into something completely different. So if you played well, and your multiplier kept going up, 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 you just beast moded everything. It was great. Yeah, you can fuck off, son. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Just cheap mode him. Oh shit. If you jump, he misses, by the way. A lot of the bosses you can just dodge just by jumping. Oh, you son of a bitch. Like that completely misses if you jump. Yeah, you prick.
I'm a bitch.
And then you get in your shit little robot later and I'm gonna fucking shove my fucking pixelated fist up your ass. Yeah. You got a shit. Oh, I got an alright score. Alright. Come on. Give me them Streets of Rage 2 characters. Hi, how you doing? You don't know when to quit. Fist! Three's my favourite anime. Hello, Charlie Bear. Right, it's official. I think it was the RGB software that was causing my machine to blue screen because my TE2 Plus has been plugged in this entire time, and the machine hasn't blue screened. It's the fat bird. Oh, fuck off. I swear they weren't in the other Streets of Rage games. Such a stupid character. No biker would do that to their lid, by the way. Oh, you wouldn't let me get the apple, you bastards. That'll do, though. And what's this? Clean install of Windows needed, but on the new PC? Now, 3D is literally the RGB software that controls the color of the lights. You need it to change the color of the lights. If not, they just fucking glow rainbow colors. And I was like, I ain't having that. I'm not having it sit there like a fucking rave in the corner of my room. All I've had to do is literally set it and then tell it not to start the software again. Because every time you plug in a USB device, the RGB software would close and then reopen. Because on the Strix, see, once you set it, you can just turn it all off. But I didn't realise that that was what was causing the crash until this afternoon. Or at least it seems like that's what was causing the crash. Because whenever I'd plug in, when I tried to install the TE2 stuff, as soon as I plugged in the TE2, the system just hard froze. It didn't blue screen, it just froze. And I was like, okay, what's going on here then? Then I managed to get the TE2 stuff to finally install, but I had to, I forgot what I was going to say, yeah. What the hell was that? Oh, chandelier. Hang on. Yeah, managed to get the machine to reboot. Turned off the, got the TE2 stuff installed. Then when I had the TE2 plugged in, all of a sudden I was just getting random blue screens. I was in the Windows store, and all of a sudden it was just blue screen, and if I had stuff plugged into the front of the machine, and I was like, oh fuck. But it was weird, because it only seemed to crash if you had anything plugged in at the front. The machine only literally shat the bed when you were plugged in at the front. When you were plugged in at the back, not a problem. Yeah, I believe it was, because it hasn't done it again since. Or it has, but for a different reason. So when the machine hung earlier, like just hard froze, it wouldn't boot back up again either. So I just cut the power on it and turned it back on again and left it for 5 minutes, and it came back by itself. But I've changed the cable anyway. So I don't like using the cables that come with monitors. They're usually really, really cheap and nasty. And there have been reports of, like, you know, Chinese monitors coming with, you know, really dodgy out-of-spec DisplayPort cables. But I mean, with this cable, I just plugged it in. No need to wiggle it or anything to make sure it was seated properly. It's just working fine. So I'm pretty happy at this point. It's not blue screening. I'd rather not have the RGB software on there at all. But like I said, without it on there, it was just disco lighting. And I weren't going to have that. I will say though, for getting work done, this machine's great. I haven't really gamed on it yet. And it's funny how a new fan and dual channel RAM has actually made my laptop work like how it was supposed to. It's given it way, the performance has gone way up. Oh, wow, really? That counted as fucking counter damage? Don't be fucking such a dick. I love how you can recover from the uppercuts as well. I don't remember if you could do that in Streets of Rage 2. Oh look, Mr. X in the background. I said they haven't brought the ninjas back who used to throw those. There we go, pin him in. Don't fuck around with him, just pin him in place. Nailed it. Right, come on, you little bitch. Yeah, it was alright. Just a nightmare to start the fucking game. Because your invites weren't coming through on my computer. Can we glitch here? No, bitch. That's probably why they gave the boss invincibility frames. To stop me from using my cheap tactics. Run, you bitch! Run! Right, here we go. This is where we were before 3D. Oh, they're gonna juggle like bitches now. No! Oh, shit. It's gonna miss. Fuck. Bad timing on my part. Fuck. Come on. No! Come on! Yes! Woo! Nailed it. Yeah, just gonna throw out there, playing as the new characters, not fun. Not fun at all. But you add in the Streets of Rage 1 characters and all that, it's pretty fun. Decent variety and length, sure. I've just done an entire playthrough of the game, first run, 2 hours. But the original characters suck, or the characters that they start you off with are shit, in my opinion. I do not like the juggle mechanic at all. It's really forced in this game. The way the specials work just doesn't feel Streets of Ragey to me. Weapons feel weak. It's fun, just not when you're playing as the characters you can start with. Plus, I wouldn't say it's worth 20 quid. Anyone that paid £20 for this game, you've been robbed. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we got this, me and DeWald have been able to play it through the Xbox Game Pass. So when you have Xbox Live Ultimate, they give you a stack of games, and it just so happens that Streets of Rage 4 is available to play on the PC as well. So I just installed it through the Microsoft Store, and I will uninstall it as soon as I unlock the characters. No, not... I'd say if you can get it for a tenner, then go for it. But it was a sequel to a game I didn't ask for. You know? Or it was a sequel I didn't ask for a game that I fucking loved. They finished Streets of Rage brilliantly in 3. With the total, undeniable destruction, death of Mr. X. and the Syndicate. And they still made a sequel. It's also fun to know that Zan, the guy working on his arms there, was actually technically the main bad guy in Streets of Rage 3. Well, he wasn't, but it was his fault. So, does anyone know the story of Streets of Rage 3? Because they don't really make it particularly clear in Streets of Rage 3. It's explained in Bare Knuckle 3. Yeah, he was playable. That's Dr. Zan. But, you know all the bombs around the city? Right? They're his. He discovered the element. So those bombs are effectively mini nukes. A small amount of an element that he discovered is so fucking potent, it dwarfs any nuke they've ever seen. And the Syndicate basically make bombs out of the stuff. And they blow an entire city to pieces. And he's all like, shit, I wanna make right what I've done wrong here. And so he joins Axel, Blaze, and was it Skate? And then obviously there's the side plot with the robots. But none of that is explained unless you play Bare Knuckle 3. Bare Knuckle 3 actually has story cutscenes to explain why they're after the bombs. It actually has a cutscene. You know how Streets of Rage 2 had a cutscene at the start? Bare Knuckle 3 has that cutscene. It has a cutscene. Streets of Rage 3 didn't have it. There is a fan translation for Bare Knuckle 3. I've got it. I play it every year. And so there we go. That is story done. But yeah, totally play Bare Knuckle 3. If you play Bare Knuckle 3 with the translation, you'll understand why it's my favourite Streets of Rage game. It's fan-fucking-tastic. But, I'm going to call this done. I'm going to go take my doggo out for a sheet. And then go and make a cup of tea. So, yeah. DeWald, if you want to play through the story mode at some point, just give me a shout. And take it easy, guys. Have a good one, Annie. If you can give it a go on the cheap, do it. But don't expect much of it until you unlock the good characters. Alright.